Hi everyone. Today is May 4th, 2013. Um, so this is my voice 5 months and 6 days on T. Um, it's been 157 days since I started. Feels kind of crazy that it's been so long. Um, a lot has been happening lately. Tomorrow's actually my graduation from college, so I'm kind of getting ready for that. Um, Hoping that everything goes over pretty smoothly. I have actually, President Obama is actually going to be speaking at my commencement, so I'm really excited about that. Not excited because I have to graduate with like 10,000 other people, so it's going to take a really long time, but it'll be worth it, and then it'll be over. Um, Other than that, I've been looking for a new place to live and some jobs because I have to be a big kid now. Um, so that's been really stressful with everything happening. Um, Everything's kind of hit like a plateau as far as changes. I don't really notice them so much anymore. And usually when I do, it's kind of like, oh, well, I didn't realize this was happening, or it's like it's happening a little bit more. Um, like, I mean, I have a lot more body hair, and it's just kind of like sprouting in a lot of different places. Um, the one thing that is new that I hadn't noticed is that I'm starting to get the like tiniest Adam's apple um, that I can feel, and it actually makes a lot of a difference, like from what it used to feel like. So that's cool because I hadn't heard about anyone else getting an Adam's apple. I don't know if anyone else has experienced it, but I'm excited. It wasn't something I was expecting, so it's just kind of an added bonus. Um, Also, I talked about this a little bit in, I think, like my last video, but clothes are fitting so much better. I can tell that my body fat's shifting from like my hips up to my gut. I definitely have more of a gut than I used to, which I mean isn't a really big deal. It's not like I still haven't worked out or anything, so I haven't been trying to get into really good shape yet, but yeah, like shirts, especially dress shirts, fit me really well, which is awesome because graduation I have to look nice, and I'm like with interviews and everything, it'll be really convenient. Um, and I also have my name change on Tuesday, so this week's been kind of crazy. It's going to be graduation, then a day to kind of collect myself, and then I'm going in for my name change. Um, so that's really exciting. I'm not 100% sure how a lot of this stuff works with the name change. I hadn't really thought it through. I just decided, I'll just go get it done. And then I was like, oh, I need to change everything with my bank. And, all official documents are going to have to be changed since my name's going to be different. Um, but I mean, I have kind of the next month or two to get things together and worked out. Um, and then the next step is really to get my gender marker changed on my driver's license, but I still haven't taken like the paperwork into my physician. I'm really lazy, and actually getting the motivation to like drive somewhere and do these things, I just haven't had the time right now, with like finals and then graduation happening. So eventually I'll get around to everything that I need to, um, but for right now I'll just kind of deal with it. Um, And then I'm hopefully going to be making more frequent videos, even though changes are happening a lot slower now. Um, but I'll have some more time on my hands because I'm not going to be in classes. I'll just be working probably like a 9 to 5 job. And then my girlfriend's going home for the summer, so I won't see her for 3 months, um, which is going to be interesting because she's leaving at the 5 month mark, and then she's coming back at the eight month mark, um, and in that time there's going to be so much that happens. A friend of mine, I saw him when he was like 4 months, and then at 7 months, and it's just a radical difference as far as facial hair and body proportions and everything. So it'll be interesting. We're gonna spend a week after she comes back. We're going on my family vacation, so we're gonna just be hanging out with each other and kind of get to know each other again after the 3 month gap. So I think it'll be good, but also she kind of keeps me in check as far as like everything about my transition. And she's the one person who gets like excited about things other than myself. Um, so it's gonna suck to not have her support, especially because I'm gonna be living by myself and my cat. But I mean, I'll be on my own for the first time, really, and it's nice to have someone else who gets excited and who can understand when I'm like going through like really big mood swings or feel really dysphoric. Um, so I'll just have to work that out on my own and figure things out, but it should be pretty good. Um, I don't know. There's not much else I really have to talk about. My facial hair is now like actually stubbly, and my sideburns are coming in. I don't know how well you can see it, but they used to just kind of like stop here, and they were just really like baby fuzz type things. But it's actually coming in, and is like fading down. And I just got my hair cut too, so you can like see it really well. But I'm excited about that because that's one of the changes I'm looking forward to most is to be able to actually have facial hair because I have such like a baby face. I feel like even though it's changed so much from before, um, so I'm getting gendered correctly a lot more. I don't know if I could say maybe like 70%, probably more like 60. Um, and it's nice because now my voice doesn't give me away. I can actually just talk and people will gender me correctly. Usually that's the thing that kind of pushes people to one side or the other. And I think lately it's been pushing them to the masculine side. Um, so I'm super stoked about that. Um, but even on like first appearance, when I'm wearing like a really baggy t-shirt or like two t-shirts, that's when I feel like I'm getting gendered correctly most of the time. But I don't feel like I pass. I think that's something that it'll just take a little while for me to see in myself. Um, Victoria kind of has joked that there's like a 2 week, 1 to 2 week gap between when she notices something and then I'll notice it, like with any changes. So I'm kind of assuming that it's going to happen like that, but on a more drastic scale. So probably like when I'm getting gendered correctly, consistently, it'll probably be like a month or two before I finally feel like I'm looking and presenting like 100% male. So I still feel really like I look really feminine, but I know that comparatively I've changed so much, so I can't get down on myself too hard about like the things that I'm not seeing yet. Because it'll all happen within time, and this summer especially, I think a lot of things are going to go down, and I'll hit my 1 year mark, and then I know that looking back, it'll just be really extreme. So, yeah, I will update soon, and I'll see you later.